Hello YouTube and welcome to another episode of Metal Mark the Boss Twitching. I'm Metal Mark the Boss.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13.
Ooh, one little slip out. I'd have been gone.
Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
Really helps your play calling, because now you're in a position where you're confident in either aspect of the game. Dial it up and let it go. And so far, that's allowed them to lead.
Absolutely. Have the lead here in the second quarter. He's got Green. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kareem Hunt on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run.
And it's good.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I didn't get counted and I grabbed them too.
So we've reached halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's crazy.
New York set to take the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Newton. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target.
He feels that heat coming, and he just
line of
buckles up.
scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And he's closing in. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue?
Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Hit him with it.
Hayden Hurst with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball
that
already in the end zone, but today's tight end
like
can run after the catch too to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action, Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You've got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end
That
zone.
was my bad.
He's going to sell to himself now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Now they don't believe in the run anymore.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Got this.
Gone. Finding Green complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down.
I hit it. Why is he pump faking?
Get to him, a sack.
I hit O like 3 times, and this dude just, I seen the brush coming.
When you're this close to the goal line, you gotta expect pressure from the defense.
Wouldn't let me let it go.
Gotta come out fast. Gotta get out of his hands quicker.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now it's Hunt. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw again on second down, Newton. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it'll bring up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing again is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes.
I threw it.
Rush, and down he goes.
They wouldn't let me let it go.
Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Goff going to throw it. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Goff now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for
There it is.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
We need to beat.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Green, touchdown number 18 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Said any corner in the league, so it doesn't matter who it is out there. So I said I got a supreme beast. Dude's got a cannon at 96. Alright, that one I have, so that'll help. I only have to do the offense for the practice. Sometimes these practices can just be horrible. Triggering. Smells like triggers. Smells like being pissed off at Madden.
All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and
All right, you simplify that game plan.
Here we go, tonight! White 20!
Throw it to X.
What's that? Tonight! White 20! What's that? White 20! Turbo set! Here goes tonight! Black turbo set! Tonight! 180! Black 20!
Turbo set. Set. Black 20. Set. We go tonight. White 20. What's that?
Oh, he's right there to block it. What a doucher. Feel like he got too comfortable pumping it to him.
What's that?
Got him.
Not. 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 White 20. What's that?
Nah. My good team hurting myself. Because these dudes know where to be.
180. Hey, tonight.
Stayed on his feet. That's right.
180. What's that? What? 180. What's that?
I had to throw it high. But yeah, the plays they're picking, these dudes are pretty much covering it. So
180. What's that?
left him wide open.
Tonight. White 20. What's that?
Left him open.
Tonight. White 20. Turbo set. Tonight. White 20. What's that?
All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
Got him.
Bring it in tight. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Today was great. You guys went out there and executed.
Definitely was. Saved an episode. Thank God. But yeah, most of them plays the coverage was good. They would slip off maybe one guy, but you'd have to survey the whole field to find them. Upgraded players. He's my backup because you need two of them out there. His catch just sucks a little, and his getting in, but he's a decent cover back. Like if he has to step in for one of them, that's why my team's doing all right, because my middle linebackers, my outside linebackers, these dudes are all decent against the pass. Like they're not amazing, but they're decent enough. As soon as a dude's in the 70s and he's nearby, it's gonna change the catchability of the player. Meaning now that counts as another body in traffic. So by having him back there with the cover guy, now it's like he's almost double teamed. So it'll create problems with the throw. Oh, I didn't want to play it that way. Let's back out. That's right. Let's do it this way. Wanted to play the full game. Yeah, I still got 17 minutes, so I got enough time to get at least half in. Michael Thomas at 96, crazy. Yeah, their dude's a little better. Yeah, Matt Ryan's pretty good. I'm not gonna hate.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
We got a decent
The
squad.
coach, while much of the country
But
is
we got
struggling
it
under
not only
cold
on
temps and
offense,
some of
we
that
got it
white
on
stuff. No
defense,
such
so
troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium
our
in
thing.
Miami. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Here come the Bengals now to take over as we get a peek at Matt Ryan, a man who's been in the league since back in 2008.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They go play action with Ryan.
Got him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Ryan. And he connects with Vance McDonald. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives
My
you
guy would have threw the block in.
They've got to find that and fast.
A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
They want me to go up the center. They said they're weak in the middle.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kareem Hunt taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
It was me.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start with Hunt on the ground.
Slipped him.
Kareem Hunt.
He was not ready.
Second touchdown.
Duck, duck, goose, bro.
And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson. Is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Baker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Open man is Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They go play action now. Ryan. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets off a high spiraling kick. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance, rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Pass interference.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green, because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
He's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
Went through the middle.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only did they drop it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now it's gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, Keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, Shell! Shell!
Check three.
22 jet bomber.
Here we go on
Oh my
4th.
God, what the fuck? It
And
never
it's
lets me let the ball
incomplete.
right
They
away.
cannot convert.
Now it doesn't.
And they turn it over.
just think
They
we
can't
need
hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the... And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Big stop, let's go!
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J.
I knew I needed the wall,
And he'll
but I
get this
couldn't
up
switch the
past
play
5 to the
fast enough.
7-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Thank you. Safety.
Trey Flowers, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter?
Oh my God.
All right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now.
Bruh.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike 20!
Mike 50. Man, I got you.
What's that?
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in
And I throw, and the
down he
dude won't
goes.
throw. He sits there with the ball.
So
Happens
they come
every
out of the
time.
locker
Their
room
quarterback,
trailing, but plays
that
like
ball
that,
gets
they won't be
out.
trailing
My
much longer.
quarterback,
Defense
no.
really starting out
He's
well
in the
in the
middle of
second
wrapping
half.
you up.
Yeah, they knew they had to
You ain't
jumpstart
getting that
things a
ball
little
out.
bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about.
It's
Perfecto.
caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. 56 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Boop.
He's got it. Touchdown,
They need one.
Dolphins. From 19 yards away, the Dolphins are able to extend
Pin
that
'em.
advantage. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive.
All right, that's going to be it. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button on Metal Mark the Boss and Metal Mark the Boss Twitching. I'll be back with more Madden 2020. Check out my merch store. And, yeah, stay safe out there. Leaders.